Okay, here we go. We're on our way to get the 2021 S-Works Epic Evo. I've never been on that bike. After posting on Instagram to see what the thoughts might be between the normal S-Works Epic and the Epic Evo, I've decided to go out and test it. I won't get into a lot of detail in terms of carbon and this and that. Purely gonna ride the bike, see what it's like, give you my opinion, and then yeah, just feedback from the trail. So let's go. Okay, just got the bike. First thing I noticed was when I picked it up off the shop floor, how light the rear end was. Obviously there's no brain in this bike, and immediately I could just feel it's light. I'm on my way to Jonkershoek now, probably like 10 Ks we've done. I'm impressed with the pedaling efficiency, even without any lockouts on. Even open the suspension completely, it's fun to pedal. I don't feel like I'm losing any power. Did one interval, up a little hill, locked out both suspensions. Oh man, it's rigid. The one thing about this bike, it doesn't come with a power meter, where my bike specs standard with a power meter. So I'm not 100% sure about the power. However, I can say it was pretty rigid. Bye, primes. Wow, beautiful out here in Jonkershoek. We've done just about 300 meters of climbing, and I'm really impressed. Just the overall riding of this bike so far. It's light, going uphill, combination of the new Revell wheels. On this bike we've got the ground control 2.3 in the front, fast track 2.3 in the back, and it rolls well. Climbs pretty easy, I'm very comfortable, even though the stem on this bike is very short to compare to what I ride on my cross-country bike. I haven't had any back pain, and we're just riding comfortably. And I wouldn't say I'm going very easy, but definitely not race pace. This far, yeah, super impressed. Okay, we've done about 500 meters of climbing. We're in Jonkershoek, mid-level contours, and if you can look at the view, beautiful place for riding. And yeah, two parts of this bike that's gonna stand out for me. One is the climbing aspect of it, and one's the descending. Obviously I'm looking forward to the downhill parts. 100 mil suspension is, I would say, my go-to. I've always been riding 100 mils. And just the thought of 120 always intimidated me. Not so much because it's longer, I just didn't know how it will react on the trail. I'm so comfortable on my normal equipment. So now 110 at the back, 120 in the front, both unlocked. The RockShox Sid and the Sid Lux. See what the combination is like, see what the Strava times are like. So far, if you had to put me on this bike in a stage race, whether it's Sani to Sea or Cape Epic, I wouldn't be upset. I'd be pretty happy. 2 bottle cages, efficient up the climbs, very light actually, to be honest. Looking forward to the downhills, and then we can catch up from there. officially, I'm impressed. The downhills were a lot of fun. That bike just went through the rocks like I had no idea. The suspension is amazing. For some reason, I always wanted to stay on 100mm suspension. I always believed in the bike that I was riding, and I still do. However, I can see why people like the Epic Evo. Like I said, the suspension through the rocks was amazing. I just really enjoyed the way that you could go through the lines, and I can see if I spend more time on this bike, I would definitely be a faster rider. If you were racing cross country, I think the Epic with the Brain is still the go-to bike. If you were racing stage races, riding with your mates on weekends, just enjoying riding your bike, I think the Epic Evo is a worthy choice. The 2 bottle cages with a SWAT kit, integrated storage and multi-tool in the bike really makes it very attractive. You don't ever have to think about what you're doing, how you're doing it, what you're forgetting at home. So yeah, I think worth checking out, and there you have it.